Hello, welcome to successfultradings.com. In this video, we will provide a tutorial on how we use the screener feature of Finviz.com. By the end of this video, you will learn about, firstly, the benefit of Finviz.com, how to navigate through the main section, how to perform a top-down analysis, and finally, we will share with you a use case of the screener section in details. So without any further ado, let us go ahead and do that. Okay, so this here is the home section of this elite membership for Finviz.com. As you can see, so many things are offered to you. So in the home section, the highlight is pretty much the listing of the three main indexes in the US market, along with the stocks that are moving the most, selected in this specific order. It also gives you a little bit of the heartbeat of the market by showing how many stocks are advancing, how many stocks are declining, and the corresponding percentages. Here on the right hand side, there is this map, or we can get to that here in detail, or you can just click on it actually, and it will just pop up so that you can actually see in detail what's going on. So that's the map section. Let's return quickly here on the home and highlight the fact that there is also access to international markets. So you can see Canada stocks here, Bermuda, Colombia, Brazil, France, Ireland, United Kingdom, China, Japan, Australia, South Africa, and Israel as well. So that's make the tool very versatile in its ability to provide information on not just the US, but on the world as a whole. So on this, within this view on maps, we have already jumped through that. So either you can focus on the Standard & Poor's 500, meaning the 500 most important stock in the US market, or the world market. And again, one can decide to click in and to get the detail on what's happening. And I think, is it possible? Yep, we can go further in detail and click on any stock on that you would like, any international stock. In this case, we selected this Canadian company. So that's you can do that from the home section. What else can we do from the home section? You can go to the news. I rarely use the news part of this, and they even have blogs, especially in the live trading. I tend to really focus on my trades. But after hours, it has occurred that for me to come and research an article here, especially if I'm trading that stock. The screener, the section that we really will be spending some time on, so I will leave it for now. I will present it later on in this video. We already saw the map section, what we can do on a map. So you can then, here we did that for international market. So here we can just click on a specific chart. It's a double click if you want to actually bring the chart of a specific stock. And from there, we can see the chart either daily, intraday. The market is closed as of the time of this video, but this is the last day of the trading. This is how Google traded on that day. I'm changing the time frame here to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So by doing that, what this means, I'm going a bit too fast, is actually the duration of each one of these candles if you're a beginner trader. So that's what we are doing here by toggling between all of these. So we have less candles, as you can see, as we go from 3 minutes. We have more candles, less candle, and even lesser when we go to 15 minutes. It's just a breakdown of the view on there. And this is the indicator here to tell you, to confirm what is the duration of each one of the candle. Or we can just go to daily. When we go to daily, the period of observation increases here. As you can see, it goes all the way to August through December 27, which was the last day of trading on here. So the statistic on here is in regard to this last candle, where the volume was 1.1 million for Google. I just click on Google randomly, and it gives you the open, the high, the low, and the close. And if we toggle to weekly, this is how Google has traded on a weekly basis over the last, so in this case here, this is January 2019, This is will be January 2018, so it's showing us 2.5 years. Is that true? No, that is not true. So this will be June, July. Yeah, 2019 start here. Yeah, so 2019 start here. So this will be March 2018 on here. So interesting pattern. We will talk about patterns in another video, but this is definitely worth noticing. So notice the symmetry. What I like about this chart when you're looking at them is the symmetry, as if almost like a painting. I mean, not like the one behind me, but something at that time. In any case, we will come back to that at a later time. What other things can we access from the home? The insider, what's on the insider? Insider is just for companies, for all of the companies to see either the executive within that company, are they buying or selling? That is actually could be a strategy that can yield some results to say, hey, if the owners, the main people inside of a company, they are selling the company stock, that could mean that's some bearish action, or if they're buying it, that could be bearish. But just be aware, some of these executives, they are usually programmed to sell stock by a specific time, either for tax purposes or just because they own so many shares. So that analysis, you will actually want to confirm it. And one way to confirm any type of analysis that, if you would like, or strategy, if you will, is by doing backtest. This is where you come to do backtest. Here are example of backtest that people have done. We'll be doing a review at a later time on just the backtesting aspect of it, but you will come here and trying to set up a backtest is pretty much is something of the type, hey, if this happened and the parameters are done, are true, then buy a stock or sell a stock short and then exit when another condition is done, and then you can run your backtest over a period of time. We will come back to this in another video. The purpose really for us today is to go do all of the three things that we mentioned at the beginning. So here is the overview of that, and of course those who are trading futures, they have access to that on this side. The only thing is that I believe, I know for a fact, that the future quotes are delayed 20 minutes. Everything else is real time when you have the Elite membership. That's important to have the Elite membership. How do we know that? So here is a comparison here between having the Elite membership, which is $39.50 per month or $299 per year, saving you about 37%. So you see that the free version and the registered version, they are pretty much similar really, and they do not provide that many features, and they are 3 to 5 minutes delay. You do not want that. I think for me, the benefit of this tool is really when you have that Elite membership that comes with all of these bells and whistle. Okay, so what else? Crypto is available. And the nice thing here is, notice the ease with which we can navigate across the menu. And my favorite is when we ask for chart, it does not take that long for all of the chart to pop up wherever you are. And as usual, granularity of your views, 5-minute interval, hourly interval, daily interval, weekly interval, or monthly interval. So Forex is also available. Here are the pairs that are currently offered, up to 10 of them. And if we click on charts, look how fast it just comes at analysis. If I double click on a chart, I get just that single chart by itself, and I can decide to either look at it statically or interactive. What does interactive allow us to do? Interactive allows you to do things that we saw on another tool, TradingView, I believe, where actually you can draw things. There are traders who really are master at drawing support line of the likes. We will be doing a review at a later date on that technique. So for now, let us return on here. So we showed you future, we showed you insider, we showed you Forex, crypto, backtesting, the Elite versus the just free membership. The portfolio is where you can save stocks. I will show you how to do that, how to create a new portfolio. Well, you can do it here and just say enter stock on here. So AAPL, Western Digital. I'm just going randomly, guys. So don't look at this as a recommendation for any of these stocks. And our stock of the year, yeah, you didn't know that GGT is the stock of the year. So if if I want it, so let's say that's my portfolio buy. Oh geez, this is just a fake portfolio. How many shares will I put on here? 100, 120, 120, and maybe this is stock of the year. Geez, I wish I had bought it. I will do a video or a trade. I will write an article immediately after this on the stock of the year, and whatever price gets today price. Is that true? Okay, so these are the prices. I'm just showcasing for you how to go about. So let me clear this row. Okay, I think we have everything. I'm gonna just go create, then create. Yup. Okay, so how about create new? Okay, well, you get the thing. I should have saved my changes in order for it to be under, but you get the idea how that's done. So that's the overview of the Finviz.com tool, or the Elite membership. And obviously, you can come here on the main menu and from the home and just research a stock. So when you do that, what happens? So here's Western Digital, and so it gives you the main chart, and as we said, right, you can change the duration of the candles. Notice how actually it went back to the other just this year now. Now it's giving you some of the fundamental about the business of this company. That's really nice. It gives you this one. I will come back to that. Oh, it gives you what's been published on Stock Tweet channel for this. That's something that I almost almost forgot to bring. Yeah, Stock Tweets are available inside of Finviz, and then all of the news that are published on here. This section here, we will talk about it when we go back to the screener, but here are the fundamentals, the earning per share, the sales, and the outstanding shares, along with all of these technical indicators that you have. I think can we go back? Yeah, if I go back, this is what I wanted to show you, how you will go about setting up, adding more charts. So this is the moving average, convergent divergence. This is another technical indicator, and the relative strength, it's here. So this is where you will come and add or remove some of the parameters. So these are all available to you here. This reminds us of pretty much what we saw inside of the Trading View, if you have followed that video. A little bit less on here because Trading View was pretty impressive in getting them. I will do a comparison video between Trading View and Finviz in the upcoming future. So here you have it. This really, that's the overview of the Finviz Elite membership, if you will. So next then, we are going to perform what I call a top-down analysis from Finviz. What is a top-down analysis, if you may ask? Well, a top-down analysis is looking at the market. Instead of looking at the market from the stocks directly, you start looking at the sectors. So how do we do that? So, and the aim will be actually to find stock that fulfill a specific category. So from the home, let me go back here. So from home, I just click on group, and then I select sector. Because as you know, the US stock market is organized in 10 sectors. So what are those sectors? Here they are, the 10 sectors. And from there, if we go performance, we got to see the performance of each sector over a given period of time: monthly, weekly, quarterly, 6 months, a full year, or year to date. This recommendation is the analyst recommendation for that sector. Little value on that, the average volume for stock inside of that sector. So the next step then is, okay, let's filter this. You can filter inside of Finviz by just clicking. So if we say over the last month, give us the best of the 10 sectors in the US market, that will be basic material. Okay, so let's say I want to run a bullish trade. I want to find stocks on which I can buy calls. I just arbitrary. So if I want to do that, the top-down analysis will tell me that, okay, the best sector over the last month has been basic material. So if I click on basic material, I get an output of 515 stocks within the sector of basic material. So the next step for me, obviously, I cannot trade all 515 of them. The next step will be most likely to say, okay, let's take the ones that fulfill a specific set of category. That's what all of this filtering here. The first thing, we trade options. So, the first thing will be, are they optionable? So you select, is the same button, either optionable and shortable. So we select option. Notice that we went from 515 to 407. So that's still way too many. So how about the price? I have my personal analysis, or my personal bias, if you will, that all things equal, always go to trade options with stock that that have the highest price. That's something I will have to prove with an actual study at some point that I will be sharing. But for the time being, let's say you agree with that, and let's say I want your stock within my sector of interest, that's basic material, right? How did I choose basic material? Because it was the best performing sector over the past month. And I'm going to say that over $100. Notice how my list of stock went from 515 when I started with basic material, and then I selected optionable, and now I want just stock within the basic material sector that are optionable, that are worth more than $100. I have 22 of them. That's 22 of them. I can right now just go, hey, give me the chart, because I want to do that. This is what I wanted to show you. Bang! Look at this. All 22 charts right there. Okay? That's still too many, a little bit, or you can analyze all of them because you could find a pattern that's suitable to you. What I like to do is I can say now, give me all of these plus add an additional feature. I want volume. I've talked in my tutorials in the past about the importance of volume. So volume over 2 million, you can do that here. We are left with 2 stocks. Only 2 stocks that meet the set of criteria. Maybe that's too much. Maybe let's say over 1 million. We have 7 stocks. So this is a top-down analysis that led us to these stocks. On now that they are manageable, we can look at just a few of them and decide that, hey, there is a bullish action that we can run on them. And again, that's 1 million. How did I select that? It's just based on really what you want to see. We can say over 500, and then we will get 13 of them. And the results will be here. We will analyze them, and a stock of our liking will be chosen in that manner. If we go back to say, okay, instead of basic, remember the beginning of our analysis, right? So we go back and say, well, maybe our sector of interest, we are not happy with that one. That's fine. That's fine. We come back here. Actually, let's start from the get-go. We go to group. Again, we get say overview and then performance. So basic material for the month, was it? Yeah. So I think we filter per month, and then we selected that. How about we select the second one, consumer good? We may like that one better. Okay. It was still overall 4.8% during the past month. So we go through that. So as we said, right? 372 is our starting point. So previously in basic material, we're able to go from 515 to 7 or 2. So let's apply the same criteria on here. So optionable, obviously, 279. That's a huge chunk already reduced. Price, same thing. We're going to say, okay, over $100. We only had 40 now. So at 40, it's manageable. So 40, how about we say, okay, we want just stocks over 1 million. 1 million, we have 11 of them. That's good. I think that's a good study. You can sit and perform a study within an hour or a couple of hours of 11 stock to say that they're bullish. I see some friendly foes on here. Look at Tesla. Tesla has been very bullish. Tesla is currently trading at $430, all-time high, my friend. Oh yes, has been very, very, very bullish. Procter & Gamble, this is the trend line. since April. Look at that. That just has been some bullish action. How about Lulu? 230. How about Nike? Nike, I remember when Nike was trading at $50. That tells you maybe how long I've been trading, but here it is trading at $101 as of the last close. How about our friend Apple? Apple trading at $289 as of the closing on December 27. Yes, so this here is how you go about performing a top-down analysis with the objective of isolating a small number of stock that's fulfill a set of criteria, bullish or bearish, and then you will take an option trade on them. Next, let's focus now on showing you how we use the screener function within Finviz.com. So I just click on screener. It's showing me all set of stocks that are available. So there is one specific strategy that made me actually purchase the Elite membership on here. So what is that? This is regarding analyst recommendation when they do upgrade and downgrade on a daily basis. Even more so, that happens typically at the beginning of the year. So as the January around the corner, because at the start of the year, prices that analysts are given, that's supposed to be for the full year. So many companies tends to receive those upgrades and downgrades typically. And this is how I will use that. There is this signal on here that Finviz provide. So if I want to focus on downgrade, for instance, I will just select on here on a daily basis, and it will give me a list. Or if I want to focus on upgrades, just see the upgrades for that day. I think somewhere here as well. Where will that be? Oh, just next to it. Okay, there were not that many on that day, but you get the picture on here that you are able to come and select before the market open. The tool is actually giving you live quotes starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So you will come in, get a list of upgrade and downgrade, then do the same analysis as we did in the top-down analysis. Select optionable if you are selecting you want to trade option. You can do the same thing if you are trading stock. That's absolutely okay. We explain why we prefer to trade option, because we can leverage the cost, the smaller cost of options. Then select your pricing. You can say whatever you like is above, or above, typically will be above over a certain amount of dollars, and then you can select volume. So in pre-market, a feature that I like to use is the relative volume. So you can play with this, get a feel about what's worked best for you. But I leave you with this. Why is this strategy? I'm interested in it, and why is the screener helping me to do that? We have performed backtesting through a software that's actually show that when it comes to upgrade and downgrade, the winning probability is between 55% and 65%. That, hey, when a stock is upgraded, it tends to continue going up. When a stock is downgraded, it tends to continue going down. So by leveraging that knowledge, that's how I'm able to use the screener function of Finviz.com and thus generate successful trades with this tool. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, leave us your comments so that we can improve the product, and we are looking forward to creating another video tutorial to help you take your trading to the next level in 2020. Thank you, goodbye, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to successfultradings.com. In this video, we will provide a tutorial on how we use the screener feature of Finviz.com. By the end of this video, you will learn about, firstly, the benefit of finviz.com, how to navigate through the main section, how to perform a top-down analysis, and finally, we will share with you a use case of the screener section in details. So without any further ado,